Please introduce yourself, state your name and DOC number for the record.
Joseph Ervin, 130175.
All right, Mr. Ervin, my name is Brennan Kelsey.
There.
Yeah, there. My name is Brennan Kelsey, along with me is Mr. Pete Freeman and Ms. Cheryl Reynolds will be your panel. We have a parole hearing today. We'll ask you some questions. You can respond at the end. You can make a statement or take a vote. Do you understand the process?
Yes, sir.
And we have Carrie Myers here today that'll speak. We have, we do have some people there. I'll see with you. It looks like Bernetta Walker, Kenyante Ervin, Karen Francisco, Teresa Wheeler, Beverly Wilson. Does that sound about right there for you guys? Okay, miss anybody? And then here we also have a victim's family. We have Miss LaWanda Wright, Anita Young, and Chandra Young. And everybody will speak at the appropriate time, okay?
Sure.
Joseph Ervin, DOC number 130175, third class offender, parole eligibility date 8/1/2021, good time 11/13/2044, full term 5/7/2095, 99-year sentence, second degree murder, and you had a commutation of sentence by the governor on August the 1st. Does that sound correct?
Yes, sir.
How old are you, Mr. Joe?
60.
60?
60, yes, sir.
How many years have you been incarcerated?
Nearly 28. Next month on the May would be 28 years, sir.
And what's your current status there? Are you a trustee? What do you do?
Yes, sir. Class A trustee, Camp F.
And what kind of work you do there?
It's I forget the name of it, but I cut grass, you know.
You cut grass?
Groundskeeper. That's the problem.
Groundskeeper, okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How long you been a groundskeeper?
Since 2009, sir.
So you've been doing that same job since 2009?
Yes, sir.
When's your last disciplinary write-up?
2004, 2005.
Okay. And so just briefly tell me about the why you're there. Tell me what happened.
A fist fight ensued between two friends of mine and some other guys over in the Central Louisiana area in the East Boulevard project. And as the fight was ensuing, they had several individuals involved in the fight, and I wind up, you know, killing a man, taking a man's life, you know, sir, as a result of that fight. You know, it was two friends of mine that got into it with I went into it with another individual over on the Central side, on the Central Louisiana side. And as the fight was ensuing, several others joined in the fight, you know, with ballers and so on and so forth.
You had a gun?
Yes, sir, I did have a gun.
And you just shot indiscriminately, or you shot at somebody in particular?
Yes, sir. It was the victim who lost his life, sir. I shot him as a result of fear, and it was so boisterous out there that day, and you know, it's just things got out of hand, sir. And
Did you know him?
Sir?
Did you know him?
Not personally, but I heard about who his family was after my crime had taken place.
Were you on drugs or alcohol or anything there?
I drank. Yes, sir, I did drink. Yeah.
Did you have a drinking problem?
Well, at the time, but prior to getting involved in AA, I didn't think I did because I was living in denial, sir. But I was recommended by the board to attend AA, and I have, sir. So it's at that point I realized that I was living in denial. I was an alcoholic.
How long you been involved in AA? NA?
Since September the 3rd, 2022, sir.
So what are your plans? Where are you gonna go? What you gonna do?
My first plan, sir, is the Parole, Louisiana Parole Project. I've heard so much about the programs there, and I would love to further assist myself with the program from here to there, because I just believe that the programs will help me to make a a successful transition back into society. It would help me in all the areas that I need help.
So then where are you gonna live? What kind of work you gonna do?
Well, at this point, sir, I have people in my corner. My sister's husband, Mr. Taylor Walker Jr., who I listed as my job plan. He works for a tanking company. He lives in Marrero, Louisiana. He has assured me on several occasions through visits that all I need to do was just, get there. Once I'm there, he would make sure that he assists me in every area of my transition to have a job. And plus, I believe that parole project with the programs and the facilitators that they have there, they are desired to help in every areas of my life. And plus, I have friends over at the Jerry Lane Enterprises. And failing is just not an option, sir.
Do you have a GED or high school diploma?
Yes, sir, I have a GED. I earned it here.
And I see you've taken a whole lot of classes. Taken a lot of classes. Anything in particular that's really been beneficial for you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Victim awareness is one of the main classes that gave me the tools needed to identify with other people's feelings and put myself in their shoes and feel what they're feeling as a result of the crime that I committed. To show compassion, consideration, to be a giver and not a taker.
Do you have some children?
Sir?
Do you have any children?
Yes, sir. I have one daughter left. I had two kids. My youngest kid died as a result of an automobile accident in 2007. And my oldest child, she's here today, Miss Willow.
Right. Okay. Warden, you have any input for us?
And he alluded to the fact that he cuts grass for us, and he does, but being Class A trustee, he's all over this farm cutting grass for us. He's put a lot of miles on a riding mower for us, continues to do that. 7 write-ups since '97, since he came to us. We've not had any trouble. He's been a good productive worker for us.
All right, thank you. All right, we'll hear from, let's see, does anybody want to speak there let's hear from Carrie Myers first.
Good morning, Kerry Myers with Louisiana Parole Project. We're here because Mr. Ervin's sentence was commuted to a term that made him parole eligible, and Parole Project supports his parole and his transition. We're prepared to provide him a full range of our services, including transitional housing while he is going through the classes, financial literacy and financial education, technology, the things that someone spent 28 years in prison are absolutely going to need when he gets. He'll have peer support. He'll have support in every way that we can provide. Make sure he has all his documents. We'll make sure he's ready when he leaves Parole Project to go to his permanent address. And as you can see, he has a host of support there. We know that he'll be prepared. We'll also continue our case management of him while he's there. Our case manager in the New Orleans area will continue to work with him once he is there. And we just asked this board to grant his parole today.
All right, thank you. Now we'll hear from, 2 of you guys can speak there on his behalf, Mr. Ervin. Any 2 of y'all want to speak? Does Miss Teresa Wheeler want to speak, his daughter or sister? The 2 of y'all, whatever 2. Go ahead, just give me your name and go ahead and make a statement.
My name is Bernetta Walker, and I'm Joseph Ervin's sister. And I'm the one that live in Marrero that he's gonna come and live with me after his parole project. And my husband is gonna help him assist in finding a job. And I feel that Joseph has been rehabilitated, and I'm gonna be there to support him every step of the way. And my heart goes out to the family. They have my deepest empathy and sorrow to the family. just want to say I'm sorry.
All right, thank you. Yes, ma'am, thank you. Who'd like to speak next? Anybody else like to make a statement?
Would anyone else?
Nope, okay, all right, go ahead. That's okay. All right. Now we hear from Ms. LaWanda Wright. Ms. LaWanda, would you step up to the podium and make a statement? Sure, sure. Yep. Go ahead. Miss Anita, would you like to go? Or Chandler? Either one. Just introduce yourself up there at the podium.
So I'm Anita Young's Cedric's older sister. And he made a birthday September the 8th. He would have been 50 years old. When he got killed, he was in school, 22 years old, in college, engaged to get married, had a future, ahead of him. And this man took my brother's life. And if they put themselves in our shoes, they will see. I mean, they let everybody out of jail, this and that, whatever. Drug dealers or whatever, but somebody kill somebody for nothing. Then you're a coward because you shot him in the back of his head. All I got to say.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Would Ms. Chandler like to make a statement?
I am Cedric's right niece. He was the only male figure that we had in our family. So he was the one that pretty much was like a father to me. I took his death really hard. I failed the first grade because of it. Because all I would do is cry after they went from straight A honor roll student to failing the first grade. Because all I would do is cry. I suffered a great deal over him taking my uncle's life. My grandmother, everybody has really suffered from my uncle's death. I also, as I got older, because I'm in my 30s now, but when I was younger, I had one of his friends actually come up to my job and told me how they talk to their friend all the time, and basically their friends want to get on how they go in school. That affected me. I called my mom crying. As I got older, I have worked in law enforcement. I was bailiff for a judge in judicial court. I worked for him until he retired. I really believe in the judicial system, and I would like to see justice being served. This man sat here the last time we were here and lied. He's just getting full credit out of the last time that basically was here. He didn't even have any. So he's just getting that done. Then he also lied and just now by him saying that he was fighting with my uncle. My uncle was just an innocent bystander that went back there to go visit a friend. Just got out of school, was a week away from graduating college, gonna get married and everything else. It was nothing like he said it was gonna, like it turned out to be. I mean, I already know how the system goes and how the whole process and everything goes. But all I just wanted to say is I hope justice be served to him. I mean, I know I can't talk to him, but no, it's not forgiving because when you took their life, you also caused pain on our family and your family. We have to suffer because we can't make a phone call and talk to you. Our loved one is gone forever. His family still could talk to him. That's the difference. And I mean, I had to come in and come speak for me and for my grandmother's sake because she's deceased. And it's something that been bothering her for a long time, you know. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. All right, Mr. Judge, would you like to make a statement on your behalf?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and speak to the
I'm
board.
deeply. Yes, sir. I'm deeply remorseful for the crime that I committed. And I wish I had made better choices and decisions. And I believe that given a chance going forward, I will make better choices and decisions. I realized that the crime that I committed, it created a lot of pain upon innocent people, pain that they didn't ask for nor deserve. And I'm truly sorry for that. I'm remorseful and I take full responsibility for my actions. Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, down the vote. Mr. Joseph, yeah, it's again a bad situation here. I want to thank the victims for being here and being a part of this process. I know it's been difficult for you guys. Mr. Ervin, you've done a lot of work. You've put a lot of time in. You've been a trustee for a long time. You've been in a good comments by your warden. It's a bad situation. Again, every case we hear is bad. There's no good case here, and I know it's difficult. Our job is to kind of see what you've done in the time that you had, and not getting a write-up or just a few write-ups in 29, 28 years is impressive. You've been a trustee in the same spot for, again, since 2009. My vote today would be to grant your parole to the Louisiana Parole Project. I want you to have a curfew from 10p to 6a. I want you to attend NAA 2 times a week. No contact with the victim. And I'd like for you to do community service 6 hours per month. Again, just one vote. That's my vote for today. Ms. Renata.
Mr. Ervin, I voted for you last time. I vote for you again today. My vote is to grant you parole to the Parole Project transition plan. You have a low risk score. You have positive remarks by the warden and a good prison record, and with the same special conditions as Mr. Kelsey. Good luck, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Erwin, as stated, you do have a good disciplinary record, good classes. The only thing I would like to add, beside no contact with the family, I want you to stay out of Evalds Parish.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do not go back to Evalds Parish. You gotta go through Evalds Parish, let your probation officer know I'm going through, make sure you got enough gas, you don't have to stop. That's my
Yes, sir.
vote.
All right, 3 votes to grant your parole. You understand stipulations. You'll get a copy of them. 3 votes to grant today. Your parole's been granted. Good luck to you.
Yes, sir.